What's going on, y'all? There we go. Cool. What's good, guys? How is everybody doing? Little. It's not focusing. There we go. All right, cool. Oh my god, wow, gold, bro. Gold. Oh my god. Gold was so good, bro. Yo, for those of you guys who were in the live this morning and caught gold with me, absolute W's in the chat, guys. That was such a sick trade, bro, on gold. Really nice trade on gold. Very, very happy about that. Let's go, bro. Gold, full TP hit. Let me... Yeah, gold. That's my full TP right there. I might just close it here, to be honest with you guys. I may be looking to fully close out of this. Yeah, this is a... I'll run you guys through a quick breakdown. Let me close it. All right. Yeah, I'll run you guys through a quick quick breakdown on this gold trade here. Pretty simple trade. We had this important level here that I was watching. Okay. This level is a weekly low, right? Weekly swing low. We have a daily swing low there as well. We had a 4-hour swing low, hourly swing low, like, all that stuff. And this was the current monthly low. And if you head over to this 4-hour, this is what I was super interested in. This 4-hour caught my eye. We had a very, like, this big impulse move lower, and I was expecting a pullback once we swept these lows, right? That's exactly what happened. We had this impulse move straight into the lows, and I was expecting a little bit of a pullback. Exactly what we got. So I was playing the pullback. I closed that out early there. This can go up into this 4-hour fair value gap, which is kind of where I would like to take another stab at some shorts. But yeah, I'm like pretty happy with that. That was really nice, bro. Super nice trade there on gold. And then yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, bro. Like pretty simple, like super simple trade here on gold. It does not get simpler than this. The actual entry trigger was the 5-minute here. We had this 5-minute fair value gap. I wanted to see that get inversed. We inversed it, so I entered. And I was anticipating this 15-minute to also get inversed, which it ended up doing. Not before it like got hella close to my stop loss, though. It got super close to my stop, but we prevailed. I was literally I gave out this trade on live this morning, and as I was hopping off live, it was like this close to my stop loss. I was like, "Yo, guys, I think we're probably gonna get stopped out here," but I'm staying in the trade. So I was like, fuck it. Let me just stay in the trade. And it ended up working out. So yeah. Let's go. Cranston, fresh cut. Yeah, bro. Fresh cut. How do you feel about shorts out of this 1-hour gap? On what? On gold? Oh, this 1-hour gap. Yeah, I don't hate that. I actually do not hate that. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. We can watch that and see how that goes. So that's gonna be trade number one that I like a lot. I like that one. And then I do really like some NQ longs as well. Bro, NQ just fucking relentlessly, bro. Non-stop, just keeps on going. So let me show you guys the setup here on NQ that I was watching. I will have gold pulled up on the right hand side so I can monitor it. Okay, so on NQ, what I was watching here was this 4 hour, 4 hour fair value gap that was made. We are inside of this daily fair value gap that we fully inversed, right? Like we've fully inversed that daily gap. So that is most likely going to get absolutely wrecked, that daily gap. Maybe a retest of that daily gap for the daily PO3, maybe. And then we have a 4 hour gap as well. Okay, this is the 4 hour gap. Obviously, we haven't hit this daily gap yet. We should soon. So I'll be watching that. Okay, this is going to be important to watch this daily. Okay. And then obviously we look for like a 1 hour buy model out of that. I will be trading it on a lower time frame just because a 1 hour buy model during Asia is simply going to take entirely too long. So I'm not about to sit here and wait for a 1 hour buy model to play out. We got better things to be doing. Why the hell? The hell? Where did? Okay. Nah, we haven't taken all-time high yet. We will, I'm sure at some point we'll take it soon. But we have not yet taken all-time high. Where's my... Go. Yeah, so it's currently pushing lower. I think it might want to come down and take this daily gap. I think that's the move here. Most likely what it wants to do. 15-minute inversion here if we close, and I would actually take some shorts off of that. 15-minute inversion here. I'd take some shorts over into the daily gap, or maybe at least even this low, like a cool 20 point trade. I would need a tight stop. I'm down to take this though. I have some profits to risk, so I'm gonna be a little bit risk on here this Asia sesh, because it looks a little predictable. So on NQ at least, I'm gonna put on some risk. I am going to be watching gold into this hourly fair value gap that somebody pointed out earlier. That's going to be another big watch for me right now is gold. And then I do want to see NQ here give me a setup in the next 3 minutes, preferably. So I can take a short down to these lows. Short down to these lows, or this daily inversion fair value gap, is a super, super nice look. Like it's at least 30 points from here. So that's a easy, clean 30-point move that you can capture. Violin, what's good, G? Yeah, let's see. NQ, looking at short or long? No, I'm looking at short NQ and then long. So short first, long later. Any idea why my NQ1 has taken all-time high? Right click, go to settings, go to symbol, and make sure you have this adjust for contract changes on. This will show you the current contract. It has not taken all-time high yet. So if it's showing you that, that is wrong. So make sure you have the current contract enabled on NQ, and you will be chilling. Was good, Clippy? Bro, what Clippy? What the hell is your profile picture? Oh, the fuck? Is that you? Did you just leak yourself? Idiot. Look at Plat. What about it? I don't really see anything worthy. I took break even on my Plat trade, which kind of annoying, so I'm staying away from Plat for the time being. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Almost there. If we could stop dumping without me, that'd be great. Come on, bro. The short's too easy. Like it's gonna play out. I just need to get in. I don't know if it's gonna give me my entry here now. How disappointing. Right when I wanted the entry. Wow, bro. Target for short would be this bullish 4-hour / daily gap, daily inversion down here. I'll take a stab at short here. I'll put my limit in there. I'll take a stab there. Risking 4 points. Take a stab at my short there. If they can fill me, great. If not, then might have to go without me here. There's my limits. I got 402.5 sell limit there, 406.5 stop. Quick stop, real quick stop. Normally, I would like extend the stop a little bit higher, maybe to even like this 421. But I'm shooting for like big RR here, and I don't want to be holding on to the trade if it's going to be wrong. Like I'd rather be wrong pretty quickly. All right, so shooting for a 7.1 R here. See if I can get filled. Yeah, I know we have a bullish 4-hour gap. I don't think that we're going to have an actionable setup out of that until and unless this daily inversion gets tested. So that's what I'm targeting here, is this daily inversion. And then from that daily inversion, I would be bullish. But until that daily inversion gets hit, I wouldn't exactly be bullish. Not yet, at least. Let's see what Shinbooby's doing. Hey, Shinbooby. Why?
Bro, because I'm streaming right now, and then I was just talking to my chat, and then you just appeared out of nowhere.
Me too.
Dude, don't come in here promoting and shit. Don't come on here and rapping and shit, bro.
Do as I please. You in anything?
No, I had longs got stopped break even.
Yeah, I'm
I have a
trying to
long look.
short down to that daily fair value, inverse fair value gap. You see the daily inverse gap? We just inversed it.
Yeah, yeah,
I think we
yeah.
could
Look at
retest that and then go
look
higher.
at look at 341.
From what time
That's
frame?
also 15-minute. Or look at it from the 5-minute, and then go to the 15-minute time frame. It's a unicorn, and it's also matches up
My
with the 50% of the range.
God, little bitch NQ, bro. Oh my God. Edge the fill by 2 points there, guys. Absolute. I almost said a bad word.
I'm out here rapping and stacking, making it happen. Oh, let me stop. Let me stop.
Yeah, my limit is still there, guys.
Yo, look at Key, did you look at that 15-minute that I was talking about?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's where I would, if I was you, that's where I would sell my shorts and long the boat.
Hmm.
I only like short, like I don't like I only like longs here, not schlongs, not short term longs, like but actual longs.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just shorting down to the longs type beat.
Yeah, tight beat.
Yeah,
All right, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. I don't say shit.
type beat.
Tight beat, bro. That was like a thing when I was
Bro,
in seventh grade.
Shinobi, bro.
Oh my god, spit. Why is it not like letting me?
All right. Yeah. I know it's wanting to go lower. I'm trying to get my fill here. Hopefully here, maybe. One tick. One tick. Actually, it's 2 ticks, but 2 ticks. Don't do that. Come on, 2 ticks. Should give me the fill. Should be all right. We're not gonna leave equal highs here. Like, if we leave equal highs, it's bad. Bad news. So, try to get filled here. Yeah, it is a tight stop. I mean, I'm gonna keep a tight stop because I'm simply not trying to hold the trade if I'm wrong, right? Live count
Order
balance.
filled.
Wait 1 second, guys. Let me do this at least. Fine. Okay. All right, we are filled, ladies and gentlemen. We are filled.
Long when there's a lower high at high prices.
Keeping my stop loss there. Yeah, it's gonna stay 4 points. I'm gonna keep it tight. And then I will look to basically trim a majority of this position here at these lows. I like. If this doesn't play, I will wait for price to come up a little further into this 15-minute inverse, and then potentially look for an entry inside of there. But I did like this 1 minute setup, and with 4 points of risk, it is not horrible. It is not horrible. Worth a shot. Yeah, inside of this 15 minute, I can look for like a 1 minute sell model. if this doesn't play. But we have this order block here, this 1 minute order block. For some reason caught my eye. I like it, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Still waiting for the gold trade to show up. I need gold inside of that hourly gap. Gold, bro, we hit my TP and rejected immediately, bro. What a fucking TP. That's how you place TPs, boys. Hit my TP, went above by 1 tick, and then immediate downfall of gold, bro. But it should come into this hourly gap here soon. You guys are going to see that alert trigger. And then we can maybe look for some shorts. Start looking for some shorts. It works out pretty well because if I start looking for NQ longs, like ultimately I want NQ longs. So if I get my NQ longs down here inside of this daily inversion, at that point I can start looking for gold shorts and they play into each other almost perfectly. And that's it, bro. Like that's the move. That's the move here. If I can just catch this short and then the long back up and then the short on gold, I'll be happy with this Asia session. I'll call it at that. Like that would be sick. Thanos, bro. What's good, Thanos?
22.
Shinbu. Oh, Shinbooby.
What's up?
I just missed you, bro. I wanted to hear your voice.
Oh, bro, I missed you too.
Like, did you miss? Do you really? Or are you just saying that just because I said it? So like you have to low key type shit.
Honestly, if you want me to be honest, I only said it because you said it, bro.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, aren't you?
Oh no, I'll tell you who's the piece of shit. You're lucky I didn't tell the stream what you did to me.
I didn't do anything to you.
No, yo, chat. You know what? I don't even want them finding out, bro.
Bro, I'm fine. Bro, I'm on the hunt for it, bro. Don't worry, I'm gonna find it, bro.
Bro, they only make like 10 of those per batch.
You think I can't find one of the 10 people?
No, you can't because I tried.
Why did you try? Were you gonna do it yourself?
No, I wanted to find it so I can send it to you.
That's bad funny.
No, guys, I'm putting tape over my driver's license so you guys can't.
6 of my orders got filled in first, and then the other 4 got filled after. Yeah, it does that sometimes. That's what it does in Asia. Where you been? I've been not really trading, bro. Not really trading Asia too much. I'm not gonna lie. New York has been pretty good to me, so I genuinely just didn't feel the need to trade Asia. Also, I was transitioning, just like coming back home from being on vacation, so I just decided to chill out for a few days, and we're back. Regular scheduled programming. We are here. Even though New York has been like pretty good. New York, has anybody else been noticing that New York has been like pretty decent, or is that just me? So like, you know, truth be told, I don't need to trade Asia. Like I don't really feel the need to, but I'm here because it's fun. You know, it's like it's whatever, bro. I'm addicted. It's fine. Might as well. So yeah, it's kind of what it is. Nah, but Asia's been moving like a decent bit. It's just that this week, I don't expect Asia to be all that great, especially going into tomorrow. And tomorrow, there we go. There's my GC alert. We have 8:30 a.m. news. So if you guys know, I've told you guys this before multiple times, but whenever we have 8:30 a.m. news, the Asia session is not really going to move because 8:30 a.m. news is setting up a daily profile for a New York reversal, right? That's generally the daily profile for 8:30 a.m. news. You're going to see a New York reversal. So obviously, if we're looking for a New York reversal, then London is, or Asia and London are either just going to protract or they're going to consolidate, right? One of those two. And neither of those are ideal to trade. So that's going to be Wednesday night and Thursday night. Both of those are going to be like kind of mid sessions, not all that great. So I've been putting some more emphasis on New York, and we've been doing well, so can't complain. I like New York better lately. Yeah, bro. See, not today. Today just choppy and grinding higher. Nah, it was nice. Today wasn't bad, bro. I was like, even though I took a long and I actually ended up closing it for profit, but it went to my final TP and I, it's whatever. But at least the setups are playing out, right, to some extent. Decent with no high impact news. Yesterday made $2,000 my funded. Today played my model, lost $300. Haven't looked at charts till now. Yeah, I mean, bro, if you're making 2,000 and then losing 300, that's not bad, right? You got it going. You're good. Check shorts on gold. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching gold on the other chart. You guys can't see it. I might actually end up taking the stop here and then getting an entry just slightly higher. So, see if we can do that. Because obviously it's not going to reverse one tick away from my stop, right? No chance. No chance we do that. I will be looking for an entry here. Most likely, like this 5-minute gap looks nice, right? This 5-minute gap or this 5-minute OB. Either of these, I really, really like for shorts if this stops me out, which I think this most likely does, just because that last candle that was formed, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking is it might want to retest the inverse. It's just we had a super, super impulse move here, so I didn't know if maybe it wanted to retest the inverse, maybe it didn't. I was fine with taking the chance. So this is me taking the chance. I'm risking like $200 on this trade. It's not anything crazy. Somehow I'm back to break even after it being one tick from my stop. Crazy work. Which instrument do you use for SMT when trading PL? I really don't. I haven't used SMT for any of my platinum trades. The platinum trades are like more from a higher time frame, like a 4-hour, 1 hour, right? Like super higher time frame setups, along with low resistance liquidity, which is the trend lines. So I expect like quick moves, bro, real fast moves on platinum. So I don't really look for SMT or any of that stuff. Although that might increase my win rate by quite a bit. Let's get 200 likes, bro's a G. Bro, yo, come on. Everybody like up the stream. How many people do we have in here? I don't even know. How many people we got? Can't check. 206. Yeah, bro. Let's get 200 likes, bro. I can't have less viewers than Shinobi, bro. We need like 20 more viewers. Everybody send the stream out to your friends and family, your mother, your sister, your father, your brother. Send the stream out and go ahead and like the stream, gang. What made you close your trade this morning in profit? This morning, if you guys traded this morning, it was a little choppy. So I didn't want to be like super risk on. I didn't want to be keeping loose stop losses. So when my trade went into profit, we had a big impulse move as soon as I entered my trade, like zero drawdown. It went up instantly. So when it did that and made the impulse move, I just moved my stop loss to break even. I wasn't about to sit there and, fucking take no risks with that. Get tickled by Diddy or like the stream. Yeah, bro. Please. Gold. Shinobi's famous. Gold, bro. This is looking good. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna be watching gold here in a little bit. Let's see. This gives me a setup. But I like gold. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Why would you stop out and not just hold if you're gonna enter again? Because that would fuck my RR up by a lot. Like if this trade is to stop out right now, I'm risking damn near nothing. I'm risking, I believe, 200 some dollars a here, 240 bucks. That's nothing. I'm risking actually nothing here. If I was to extend this stop loss out, let's say to there on the same size that I have here right now, I'm now risking $1,100 compared to the $200 that I was initially risking. So I would rather just take the stop and then get a different entry. That's just how I like to trade, bro, personally. Like, that's just how I've always been. I'd rather take the stop and then get a re-entry. You can always get a re-entry. Because if I'm wrong here, right, and if I'm wrong again up here, I end up taking a fat loss. As opposed to, like, let's say I risk $200 on this trade, and then I take another trade up here, I risk $200. I'm taking a combined loss of 400 bucks, right, on both those trades. If I extend this stop loss, then I'm losing $1,100. That's why I would rather just get a re-entry. If we inverse 5-minute in gold, would you enter? I don't know if I would do it off of a 5-minute. 5-minute might be a little bit risky just because where it's fully counter trend here. I might give it a shot, bro. I might give it a try. I would do it with super light size, though. Super, I'm talking like extremely light size. One contract for me. But I personally prefer the 15-minute gap more on gold. You guys can't see it. I'll show you guys like once NQ is done doing whatever the hell it's doing here. The 15-minute gap that we have at 9 p.m. on that 9 p.m. candle, that 15-minute gap getting inversed is a really good look on gold for shorts. That to me is going to be where I will trigger shorts. Until then, I don't love the 15 or the 5-minute gap getting inverse for sure because bro, that whole pump up, we inversed like several 5-minute gaps, right? And it just kept going higher and higher. You don't want to wait for 10 p.m. to open, then short on 5-minute CSD. Yeah, you could do that too. Either or. I'm talking like just right now, if you were to enter right now without considering the 10 p.m. candle at all. Ooh, NQ, NQ, thank you. I'll go break even on NQ after we crack these lows right here. These lows getting cracked, I go BE. Is this a continuation or a reversal? This is just me playing the pullback to then long. That's all. Is this live? No, bro. This is pre-recorded from like a few days ago. That I'm just playing to you guys right now. Nice. Get break even here soon. We'll go risk free on this trade. Bro, ever since you hosted class on Shinobi's channel, I've been rocking with you. I think you're an awesome teacher, and I hope to one day be able to subscribe to you. Bro, you are an OG because I think that I hosted a class in Shinobi's Discord like years ago, bro. I think like three years ago. That's crazy, bro. You're OG. Hell yeah. Lol, I believe it. Believe what? What do you mean break even? You're in profit? No. Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying go break even on this trade. Like, I'll move my stop loss to break even, so I'm not risking anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been on the charts since New York Open. You're very wrong, bro. I would be a fucking psychopath if I was on the charts that long. No, I did my morning live with my Discord, and I haven't been on the charts since then. Just been monitoring the gold trade, and now I'm live for Asia. It was like a year ago. You went over macros. Really, I forgot, bro. I don't even remember that. I've been following along us time, watching all your videos, following the YouTube. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that. I hope you guys. I try to keep my my channel like as informative as humanly possible. So hopefully you guys learn. How's trading Asia? Pretty good, bro. Not bad. I mean, I'm up almost $3,000 on the session, so going pretty good. Do you trade options? Not anymore, bro. Well, not as much, at least. Last time I traded options was a few weeks ago, bro. It's been a few weeks. I'll take an options trade like here and there, occasionally. The occasional options trade, nothing crazy. But primarily only futures now. It's just difficult, bro. Like, if I see a trade that I want to take, I usually will take it here on this live account, and then sometimes if it's a day trade, I will also take it on props, right? But it's hard to manage like this account and then my prop accounts and then also an options account at the same time. Like, it's difficult. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's the issue. Swing trading options are good sometimes, but yeah. Swing trading options is the move. Day trading options, not so much. Not so much. Not anymore, at least. Nice move there on NQ, boys. Almost at that low. We just need a new low here, and I'm able to go break even on this trade. In your Discord, do you say if you're going to long or short? Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't I? What do you think is the lowest amount you can deposit and turn into 10K with your current experience? Honestly, you could do. I wouldn't suggest like more than, especially if you've never had a live account. I wouldn't suggest more than like $1,000. We just made equal lows with that break even level. I'll tell you guys how I like structure a live account. Okay, this is the perfect way to structure a live account. So you take an account, a prop firm account, right, that you are most comfortable with, right, sizing wise. Okay, let's just say size wise, you're most comfortable using a 50K account. You take the drawdown of that 50K account. What's the drawdown of that? $2,000 generally, right? On a 50K, it's usually 2K, 2K, 2,500, whatever. So if it's 2K, you take that drawdown and then you fund a live account with that same 2K because you're funding your drawdown, right? When you're trading props, you're trading your drawdown, right? That's like what you're trading. You're not actually trading $50,000. You're trading that drawdown amount that you have. So if you're used to trading a 50K account with $2,000 of drawdown and you start a live account with 2 grand, it's going to be no different than trading that 50K. So you won't have to change anything with your trading. Everything remains the same, right? So there should be no major changes to your trading at all. Now, if you're used to, let's just say, a 150K account where your drawdown is 5,000, for example, and then you fund a live account with $1,000, you're obviously gonna have to make some changes to your trading, right? You're gonna have to really cut down on your size because you can't use the same size that you would on that large of an account on $1,000 account. I was trading MNQ and got stopped. Really? MNQ stopped you guys? That's weird, man. MNQ and NQ sometimes have a little bit of a divergence. It's weird, bro. You gotta look at it, and if you see there's some weird bullshit divergence, then just either don't take the trade or maybe move the stop just a tad bit. But definitely don't revenge trade. How did you stay so patient? I always take profit early. Because I have a plan, bro. Like if you have a plan and you can stick to that plan, you'll be all right, bro. This number that you see on the screen does not matter. It means nothing. It literally means nothing because you can lose this all in the next trade, right? So you have to come into every single trade with a plan, with an R multiple, with statistic backed data, and then it'll all make sense to you on why you should hold and why not, right? Silly question, but what's the difference between NQ and US 100? I think one of the charts is different because that's like CFDs, no? The US 100 is CFD, so the chart's going to be a little different, I think. Is this entry the flow model? A tweaked version of it, somewhat, yeah. We're almost at 10 p.m. here, so this thing's got to make a move. Ideally, so I would like to be bullish here for the remainder of the session. So I would like 10 a.m. to open and then manipulate lower. So I am on the right side of the move. I planned that out for 10 a.m. to open up and then a move lower without much of a manipulation to the upside. So a move lower and we go into this daily inversion fair value gap, manipulate that, and then go higher from there. Okay. So trade should be okay. In theory, the trade should be fine. If you don't mind, can you explain what that giant candle were? This is the 4-hour candle. It's just it's the live 4-hour candle. That's all it is. Do you ever have like a special lifetime discount membership? Yeah, I have one going right now. It's $350. The link for that is on my Instagram story. Once that Instagram story expires, that shit's gone forever. So if you want that, you can use the link on my Instagram story. My Instagram is Keyflow Trades, by the way. Same thing. Can you explain the significance of equal highs or lows? Equal highs and lows are like magnets for price, essentially. Right? If market leaves equal highs or equal lows, chances are that we will draw to those equal highs or lows. Now, not every equal high and low is important, right? Like not every single one of them is important. So, for example, like this here, these are equal highs, right? These are not important because that's not really as much of a swing high. This up here, this is important, okay? These are equal highs. That's a swing high. So that this is important. These are equal lows. That's swing low. That's important. Yeah, so on and so forth. So equal high and lows are better than highs that aren't equal. To target, yes. Like if I want price to go lower and we have equal lows, then that's good for me. If I want price to go higher and we have equal lows, then that's not good, right? Okay, here's that 10 a.m. open. I would like for this to get that push lower here and then up from there. Possible that it could go up and hit this 15-minute SIBI upstairs where I wanted another entry from. It's possible that it could do that. So I'll keep an eye out for that to happen as well. One of those two is going to happen here. Either it's going to crack this high or it's going to crack the low. One of the two needs to happen. Do you use higher time frame IVGs as significant POIs? Yes, of course. I'm using one right now. This is a higher time frame IVG right now. Why are equal lows good for going lower? Because that's the magnet, bro. Like, if we have equal lows, price will draw to equal lows. If we have equal highs, price will draw to equal highs. Simple. Why do you always use 1 minute for entry? I don't always use 1 minute. I'm just using it right now because there wasn't much of an entry on a higher time frame. 1 minute also allows me to get better RR. So here, like I have 7R on this trade. If I didn't get an entry off of a 1 minute, I would not have 7R. If I got entry on the 5 minute, I would have much more than that. Not much, but like, I'll tell you exactly. I would have stopped here. I would have had a 4R, so half the R, right? As opposed to the 7R that I caught off the 1 minute. As long as it's all like paired with a higher time frame, it's okay. I don't ever use the 1 minute by itself, not taking into account other time frames. So there's always other time frames that um I'll prioritize over a 1 minute. 1 minute is just for an entry. That's it. Why not ever trade away from an equal high or low? Like, why the daily made equal lows it traded really far away from? Could have caught an insane RR trade, right? No, you still could have. It's just not ideal. Like, like shorting a fucking, it's like shorting a bullish gap. You know what I mean? Like, it could completely, inverse it, and it could give you really good RR, but is it probable? Probably not. What is gold's SMT divergence pair? Silver. Gold is still pushing higher, so no inverse or like really any entry on gold just yet. We're just gonna be sitting and watching on gold for now. But I'm fine with waiting a little bit. We just caught a fucking massive trade on that, so I'm okay with waiting a bit on gold here. Got a nice, we got some nice trend line liquidity here on gold, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Holy. Some insane trend line liquidity on gold. No, it's SL, not SIL. SL. What symbols you trade mostly? Gold, NQ, and platinum more recently, but generally just gold and NQ. We made actual equal lows on ES. Yeah, so we did the same on NQ. NQ has actual equal lows too, bro. These are not fake. Promise. ES always makes equal highs and equal lows. Like always, always, always. And it always draws into them too. So that's some little game for you. Do you apply PO3 and IC concept when trading plat, gold, silver? Yeah, of course. The way I trade doesn't change, bro. Depending on the asset class. The way I trade remains the same across any asset that I trade. Whether that's NQ, whether that's gold, whether that's platinum, does not matter. The way I trade is the same. If we get 5 minutes CSD, gold should be taken. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. Oh, it's SI, bro. Sorry, did I say SL? It's SI. Sorry, Hussein. SI, not SL. My fault. That's my fault, twin. You sound uncertain. Because I am. Because I want NQ lower here as well. Like, if NQ can get a bounce here, I would be down with taking gold. I think, like, for gold, I don't know. We just opened up the 10 a.m. as well here. I wish there was a 15-minute gap that was, like, earlier up here. And 15-minute, I would love. Yeah, gold is going lower. It's not dumping. It's not dumping. It's just going lower, that's all. 5 minute, you can either wait for a 5 minute change in state. I'm gonna wait for a 5 minute change in state and the inversion, both. And then I'd enter off of that, just to be a little bit more careful on gold. But that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. If we can get that, then cool. How long do you usually trade? Till around like 11, 12-ish. I'm looking for longs at 388. 388. No, I wanted a little bit lower. Like 374 is when I start looking for longs. I don't know if it'll execute like right from there, but when I start looking for longs. You think we go lower than 46 on gold right now? I don't know. I'm just watching it, bro. What is ICT thoughts on Asia session? What the fuck do I care? Bro, look at that. Jihad, bro. Right back up. You jinxed it on gold, gang. You said it was dumping and it wanted to just prove you wrong. And now look at it. Right back up. Caught a 7 RR with this chotch on gold. Nice. Do you think the price will tap into the 15-minute FVG and go back down? It could, yeah. It could. Possible. What made you go short? The daily PO3, like I would really like to see us crack through these lows into this daily IFVG and then long. Like ultimately I want a long. My goal here is to long. I am long bias and I would love to place a long. But in order for me to long, I need this down there for a daily manipulation leg. Once it's down there, I can confidently long. Like I'm good. Right? Like I will easily pick up some longs down there and hold them for the rest of eternity. If the low is swept instead of equal lows, does that make it stronger? No. If it's swept, then that's okay for it to go higher because we swept liquidity. If we have equal lows, then their liquidity is still there, right? Is NQ right? Yes, it is. You can see the symbol in the middle, bottom middle. Thoughts on Sakuna? Sakuna's the homie, bro. I love Sakuna. Sakuna's a father figure for everyone on the Discord. Wait, Violin, you're in the Discord too? Violin, what's your name in here, bro? Yo, half you guys are in here, bro. I don't even know your guys' names, dude. Come on, bro. Lock in, bro. I need some names from everybody. Yeah, I'm actually suffering. Yeah, Shin
Yep.
Booby.
Was good.
I said I'm suffering.
Someone said your girl was on your stream, bro, and then you banned them.
What?
Yeah, remember the guy who was trying to get you to date his sister,
Uh-huh.
Corona? He came in my stream. He's like, "Yo, Key banned me because his girl was in the stream," and then I said, "Oh, is this the girl you were cheating on?" And then you banned him from the stream.
I didn't ban him, I just muted him.
Yeah, you hid the user on the channel.
I don't know. No, I didn't even do it. It was my mods, bro. They did it. They did it to him. They did him in. Not because he was being retarded, bro.
Bro,
Like
he was like,
that's just a dumbass thing to say, bro. Like what's wrong with
he was
him?
like, he said, I didn't know he actually liked this girl, bro. He was like venting in my chat. He's like, "Yo, you think she like is she bad, bro?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna say if my friend's girl is bad, bro. What kind of questions are you guys asking me?"
You're a fucking idiot, bro. Like have a little bit of respect, bro. You know? Like come on.
Have a little bit of respect. Oh, why are you in pain, bro? Talk to me. Oh, Keyflow.
What?
Why did you say you were in pain?
Cause I've been in trade since 9:36 and it's went nowhere.
It's okay, bro. Someone in my chat just said it. Key, let us rate your girl. It was one of my. It was Wob. It was Wob Carry, bro.
Yeah, Wob, bro. Yeah, Wob is
Remember when
trying to.
Wob? Remember when Wob wouldn't show you his girl, bro?
Yeah, and then we saw her and she looked like his sister.
Oh my! Oh, she did look like his sister. I do remember that. I thought you were about to say something mean.
No, no, she dead like straight up just looked like his sister. Like I thought they were siblings.
Did your parents were your parents okay with you dropping out of university to pursue trade? I didn't tell them that I dropped out. They found out when I moved.
Murph 10. Trying to be in the Discord. Does anyone want to give me a sneak peek, or maybe you could do a stream, see how it's all set up? Maybe you'll have a customer on the spot. You guys want to see the Discord? Bro, it's like this is a sneak peek. Bro, you guys know there's like a 7-day trial, right? Like you can literally see everything in there for free for 7 days. Did you know that? We're expecting 4-hour Bicky. Yeah, I know. We are inside of this. Yeah. I wanted to see just a little bit lower into the daily. Like, if this bounces, then great. Like, sick. I'll take the longs. I'm fine with that. But I wanted the daily inverse to get tested. I mean, that would still be inside of the 4-hour gap. So it would still be valid. That's like pretty much what I wanted to see. However, we have not done that yet. And to me, like, just like looking at order flow here, this candle is super bearish here on the hourly, right? Super, super bearish on the hourly. So the following one, I would expect to see some sort of continuation, maybe just a little bit of a continuation, even into these lows, right? And then maybe a bounce. But I would expect somewhat of a continuation here to the downside. At least, like, we got to crack these previous hourly lows. Bare minimum, it needs to do that. And then maybe consider from there. Why'd you take this gold trade? What was your entry from? My entry was this 1 minute order block here. And I took it because we inversed through this 15. We just had this impulse move lower. Or wait. Oh, gold trade. This is NQ, brev. I think you mean NQ, so I'm going to explain the NQ trade. And I have a bullish bias, but I want to see the daily manipulate lower. So that's why I was playing into the pullback and wanted to play the long, but in order to play the long, I got to short first. Did you purposely crop the ticker? The ticker's at the bottom, bro. You guys can see the ticker at the bottom. How do you guys not see it at the bottom of the screen? Big, big old words right there. You guys can see it. Is it hard trading Apex with all the rules? It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely hard, but it pays you more than anything any other firm will ever. I'm bearish bias all the way. Markets have been at its highest point since Christmas. Yeah, that'll get you cooked in this market, bro. That will get you cooked in this market. And to be honest, do you know why people use the 90-minute time frame? What's so special about it? I have no idea. I don't use it. Never did. Never will. Can you show your candle and chart colors so we can screenshot them? They look fire. Yeah. I will give it to you guys. By the way, gold got a 5-minute change in state of delivery. I'm just waiting for a 5-minute inverse, and then I would enter gold. Yeah, let me give you guys these. So right here, this is the green candle. F7 to here. I'll give you guys a second to screenshot this. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Here's the down close candle. 3, 2, 1. And that has 28% opacity. And then the canvas is the same color as the green candle. You're welcome. Gold's dumping? Yeah. Like actually dumping this time? I'm just waiting for the inverse on gold. Here, let me show you guys the setup here on gold. This is the hourly gap we just pushed into. I was targeting the longs into there. And then now we have a 5-minute change in state. But I need to see the inverse for like a better entry. I want to see inverse, and then I'm down when taking this. All right. So let's see what it does. In the meantime, we continue watching NQ do absolutely nothing. What RR do you aim for? Is it based on the previous structure? It's usually based on, like, it's trade by trade, but um, I try to go for 2R as a bare minimum. If it's less than 2R, good chance I'm not taking the trade. Ain't futures haram. Nah. I'm late. Can you talk about your confluence to this trade? No confluence, bro. Just vibes over here. This is just based off the setup. I didn't really use like confluence per se. Your news expectation for tomorrow? I don't know, bro. I do not know. I don't really have any expectations for news. I just play the chart. That's what I do. I play the chart. I play what I see, and news just follows. Gold, bro. Almost. About that time. Would you say using SMT increases your win rate? And what percentage would you say increases if you had to estimate? Do you have any data on this? I don't have any data on that, but it definitely does increase your win rate for sure. 100%. Got a minute left on this gold closure, and I will take that. What is the current micros ticker on gold available to trade on? Oh, micros is going to be MGC. 50 seconds here on this gold closure. Most likely take that lighter size. I'm not going heavy here at all whatsoever. Stop is going to have to be the high and target something like that as first TP. With one, I'm risking $410. Last trade made me $2,500, so that's pretty good.
Order filled.
All right, I got the entry there on gold. This is the trade here. So we have both NQ and gold running right now. How much do you pay for one contract and commission fees? So I'm with the Ninja Trader right now, which is Tradeovate basically, and I'm paying around just slightly over $3 because I've been with them for a while, like 3-4 years. So NQ, bro, doing absolutely nothing. I'm watching gold on the other side of this chart, so you guys are not going to be able to see it, but I will monitor that as well. Yes, for one mini, not one micro. Pretty sure AMP fees are a little bit higher, though. Any reason why sometimes you take one mini instead of 10 micros on a live account? I don't know. I just low key I kind of prefer it. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with commissions or fees 'cause that's like very minimal, so I don't really care. But more so just has to do with the fact that I've already charted the entire thing on the mini ticker, so I'm not about to go like executed on micros. Is there a point where if NQ doesn't move much where you'd close the trade? Nah, I would let it run. You trading your money or prop? Trading my money. No prop, not tonight, at least. Okay, okay. Can we like get some continuation on that NQ, please? Or are you gonna do absolutely nothing again? What are you targeting for gold? I am targeting 3325.1 on gold. 3325.1. I've spent roughly $10,000 in commissions and regulatory fees in the last month. That is a lot, Frank. What size is your account? And how many minis are you putting on? And what broker are you with? Maybe you have to like negotiate those fees. If $10,000, bro, that's definitely kind of excessive. I mean, it also depends on what size. You might just hit me with some crazy account balance, and then it's kind of like, okay, makes sense. Why on MFF TradingView GC is non-tradable? I don't know. Other people are trading gold with MFF, so should be able to. Gold trade could pass my funded straight up. I hope so, bro. I hope it can do that for you. Yo, if these both hit, bro, if both NQ and gold hit, bro, oh my god. That would be such a good Asia sesh. Yo, I'm mad yellow, bro. I'm mad yellow for no reason right now. Can we, like, get back to some fucking whiteness here? There we go. Oh my god. Why didn't none of you guys tell me I was so yellow, bro? I'm using Robinhood. My balance is almost 200,000. I only trade micros, but I'm thinking maybe switching to minis. It will help with the fees for sure. But also, you're probably getting screwed with Robinhood because your commissions are most likely higher. I would assume that your commissions are like $5 to $6 round trip is what I would assume. So I would get on a futures brokerage so that you don't have to pay crazy commissions, because I used to trade futures on Thinkorswim before it was like when it was TD, before the merge with Schwab, and it was not good because my commissions were insane. And then when I switched to a futures brokerage, which was Tradevate, it was a lot better, and I've been with them since. Gold hourly CSD happened in the morning. Why is your target below it? What are you talking about? Watching from Brazil. Let's go, bro. Shout out Brazil, bro. Shout out my Brazilians. You have to get more data on. Oh yeah, maybe you have to get more data on there. I don't know. Bro, what the fuck is happening to my monitor, bro? Hell. Can you see your gold SL once again? Yes. Here you guys go. This is the gold trade right here. This was the earlier one that we closed. This is the earlier trade. Took that, closed out of that. And then this is the new trade with the new stop loss, take profit, whatever. My TP is just the low of this low resistance liquidity leg. Or like, that's it right there. That's going to be my TP. You can TP lower. I'm just going to keep it there. Previous day low is a good TP as well. If we make an impulse move lower, I'll probably move this TP lower and lower. So, yeah. My setup there on gold. God, bro, NQ, man, please do something. I can't even watch gold because it's red $40. If it was green, I'd just watch that. I'm only paying 90 cents per 1 micro contract. I don't think that's bad. I don't know. I haven't traded a micro in a while, so I don't know what I'm paying for micros. But if I was you, I would switch to minis. You're probably better off minis, I would say. Net profit has been $18,000 in the last month. Yeah, I mean, you gave $10,000 to fees though, so like you made 18K at what cost, bro? Why pastel colors? Ugh. Fuck. These colors are fire, bro. What are you talking about? Can't even hate on these. That's Asia session for you, fucking snoozer. Yeah. Yeah, it's slow, but you know what, bro? She's doing me right. So I can't even hate, bro. I actually can't even hate. 18K's net, it was 28K gross. Yeah, I know. That's what I assumed. But still, that's like a good chunk that you're giving away, bro. I think if you make a transition to minis, you are probably way better off there, as opposed to trading micros. I genuinely think you'd be better off trading minis. Might actually like stop you from over trading as well. Because realistically, if I'm being honest, $200,000 balance, you should not be trading micros at like for any reason. Like you have no reason to trade micros. Genuinely none. If like at that point, you might as well just trade prop firms, right? Really, no reason for you to be trading micros. You're gonna be like making minimal money for no reason. Why is your cam focused on your mic, bro? I don't know, bro. I wish I could fix it. I can't. I would have to zoom it all the way into my face. Maybe if I like. Okay, there we go. All right, we're just gonna rock out like this now. There we go. Better? Should be better. Show gold trade again. Um, there you guys go. Gold. Wow, bro. This thing's slowed down so much, huh? This thing slowed down a lot. $1.90. That's not bad for one mini, bro. So wait, that's one way though. So you're $1.90 round trip. You'd be paying just around $4, which is slightly higher than trade bait. So yeah, that's not bad. That's okay. How much balance would you recommend to start with Trade I gave a whole like thing about this earlier, but start with whatever you're comfortable with, bro. To be honest, um, that's what I would do. There really is no like right or wrong amount, bro. People ask me this question all the time. There genuinely is no right or wrong amount. Maybe I do need to starting minis. A bit scary. Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have to make that transition at some point or another, right? Like you're not gonna trade micros forever. So if I was you, I would start off trading one mini and then kind of build up the confidence to go over to two and then three and then four and then scale from there. But start off with one because that's 10 micros, right? Like you're not risking much of your account balance even on one mini. So start off with one mini and then go from there. Um, my fault, just trying to get helped. No, you're good, bro. You helped. You helped. I appreciate it. The camera does like autofocus all the time though. Like it'll do a lot of bullshit. I wish I knew more about cameras because I would fix it, but I cannot be bothered. What cologne do you use? I use a few, bro. I use a bunch of colognes. Oh my god, Michael Anthony, bro. Michael Anthony, bro. Shut your ass up. Nobody's buying that. Can you switch to manual focus and the mic wouldn't be an issue? Yeah, I don't know how to do that, bro. To keep it a buck. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to figure that out like when I'm off stream because I'm not about to start fucking with this camera while it's recording me. I'm gonna get clipped 5,000 times. Looking like an idiot. All right, gold trade's going and NQ's at break even. I knew something was off. Robinhood updated their app, and as of today, started telling me more info in a much easier way. Did they update their app? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Robinhood is a great place to put your money, like, or not like put your money in Robinhood, but like Robinhood calls, leaps, buy, and a hold, bro. Because that is that it's gonna take over Robinhood. Like realistically, once they start implementing like more and more features, um, it's Robinhood's like legitimately gonna take over. It's like a game, bro. Everybody prefers Robinhood. I prefer Robinhood for options. I can just like Apple Pay money to it, bro. It's not even real. It's like a game. It's fake. Bro, you and Shinobi use same entry model? No. Um, I know someone probably asked you already, but I like how you have the 4-hour candle right there. Wait, where was the question in there? Was there a question that you asked, or because you just said you liked it? Do you want to ask a question? Like now would be the time to ask a question there. Um, yo, what the heliante, bro? Who's hacking my trading view right now, bro? Is it one of you guys? Stop hacking me. Trying to trade. um, why do I feel like selling both not to play, lol? I don't know, then don't do it. I'm not risking a lot on either of them, so I'm fine with selling both of them. I'm gonna try Robinhood futures, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try it. What are the requirements? Do you need to have like a certain balance or no? Like what's the exact requirement for Robinhood futures? Or do they just not have one yet? Why does a 4-hour candle on TV look different from TOS? Um, I don't know. Not on TOS. Why are you trying to get filled? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, some of you guys ask weird questions, bro. You guys ask weird ass questions. Said, why are you trying to get filled? On what? No charting futures. I mean, Robinhood is not really a charting platform. It never has been. You shouldn't be charting on there anyways. Like, chart on TradingView like everybody else does, and then execute the trades on Robinhood. I think that's solid. That's what I would do. Are there any rules that you will never break? I mean, for me, one of the things that I do if I like actively feel myself going on tilt, because I miss a trade or like I'm late to a trade, so on and so forth, whatever the reason, whatever the case might be. If I feel myself actively tilting, I will shut the screens off and I'll leave my house. Like I won't even stay in my house. I'll just dip. And that for sure, one rule that I would never ever in a million years break. I think now I'm at a point where I could like sit at home and not open the charts and like be fine, not tilting. There are some times where I genuinely do still feel like tilting, and it's gonna be that way for everybody forever. You're a human being at the end of the day. But that is one thing that I will never ever ever like compromise on, bro. Like if I feel myself tilting, I'm off the charts. Do you trade 4-hour PO3 in Asia as well? Yes. Top 5 colognes you have? Bro, why you asking me about my colognes, bro? What indicator is that? This is the ICT HDF candles by Fadi. That is the indicator. What time frame do you look for a SMR for short on gold? Any of them, bro. Any of the time frames. I was looking at the 5-minute. That's where I got my trade out of. Pretty sure Robinhood has the Robinhood Legends thing too. I'm pretty sure you can trade futures on that. No, Frank, confirm. I know you can trade options on the Robinhood Legend thing, and it's sick. It's actually pretty quick. Like it's nice, but I don't know about futures. I don't know if you trade futures on it. What about NQ? What do you mean? What about NQ? Mm-mm. Both gold and NQ red right now. See how it goes. I'm willing to let this obviously like play into my stop on either of them, on either gold or NQ. I'm fine with it. NQ, I have a re-entry up above, which I'd be fine with taking. So either this trade's going to play out at some point, or it's going to push up into this area where I can get a re-entry. I'm not going to hold this trade the entire way through. I just have too much size on for that. Gold, I'm kind of just chilling. I have one contract in there. It's sitting like kind of at break even, so gotta be patient there. Legends doesn't have futures yet, but it's coming. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. NQ, bro. Green to red to green to red to green to red. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. I just started trading futures about 1.5 months ago. I'm in love, bro. Futures is the move, bro. Way better. Way better. Than options, at least. For me, personally, it was way better because I was primarily trading SPY and QQQ and SPX. I was trading indices. So I was getting absolutely destroyed on taxes, wash sales, like all that BS. So it just made more sense for me to switch to futures. Now, if I was somebody that was trading options and I was primarily trading, let's say, like, independent tickers like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, so on and so forth. Like, if I was somebody that was primarily trading those, then yeah, it makes sense to continue trading options. But I wasn't. So for me, it just made way more sense to trade that. Guys, I'm gonna get the fuck off of NQ because it's actually pissing me off. I'm just gonna sit on gold because gold I actually like a lot more. So we can watch gold and we will tell NQ goodbye for the time being until it figures its shit out. Once NQ figures this shit out, I am happy to start working with it again. But as of right now, it can fuck off. I'm gonna watch it on the side. We'll see what it does. I'll let you guys know if I get a re-entry in or if I get stopped or whatnot. You guys are gonna see the notifications and you guys see the running balance anyways. So you'll know if I get stopped out on it. Apex not available in Pakistan. Suggest any other good futures firm. I don't know what's available there and what's not, bro. I mean, Alpha Capital should be available there, right? This gold trade, yeah, the gold trade looks good, bro. I like the gold trade a lot. From the long to the short, like gold has been just doing us right, bro. I think this gold trade can look really good if we go and crack this trend line here. This starts to look way better. Way better. Yeah, if Top Step's available, Top Step, Alpha, like all good firms, bro. MFF, like any of them. Tradeify, like trade any of the other ones if Apex isn't available there. Yeah, it looks like NQ might want to reach into my stop, like for real this time. I know last time it generationally edged me, but this time for real, looks like it wants to go. I never understood why do people trade shitty forex currencies when they have the worst PA. I don't know, bro. I feel like either people that trade forex don't really know about futures, or they're just so lost in the sauce that they're not even willing to give it a try. I just did the math on Robinhood, and it's $17.40 round trip for 10 micros. Yeah, bro, that's fucking insane, Frank. That it literally explains why you paid $10,000 in commissions. I mean, you could have actually you could have probably netted way more than 18 last month. But yeah, I would for sure make the switch to minis, bro. Just get comfortable by using one. And I promise you, bro, once you use one and like pick up some confidence, you'll slowly just scale up and up and up and up to the point where you're using like 3 to 5 to 6 minis confidently, and everything will be good. And then you can like legitimately, you can net like over 50K a month. Because that's how you're going to scale, right? Like if you just stick with micros, you're never going to scale past 10 because you're just going to be scared. It's like a psychological thing. So, um, yeah, minis is the move for you, bro. It's way better. Is it allowed to open buy in one futures and sell in another one? Yeah, I mean, this is gold and that's Nasdaq. It's completely different. um, why is futures better? Because their forex is all unregulated from brokers. The currency pairs are like they move off of what? Like, what do they move off of? I don't even know how people fucking trade those, bro. But to be very honest with you, I actually I think people do trade. I think people do trade them using ICT, but I just would. I would not. With trailing drawdown, do you think micros are the way until out of the buffer? With trailing drawdown, yeah. I mean, there's two ways to navigate trailing drawdown, right? You can either put some heavy size on kind of off the bat, right? Like immediately put heavy size on and get yourself out of the trailing. But this can obviously negatively impact your consistency. Or you can do exactly what you just said and use micros and get out of trailing drawdown too. Does gold tend to be in strong trend longer, like 15-minute or 1 hour? I don't really know what that means. You look majestic with that fade. Thanks, bro. Yo, long overdue fade, bro. I haven't had a haircut in mad long, so this is long overdue. Which time do you do live? On here on YouTube, I go live at 9 p.m. around 9 p.m. Eastern. And in my Discord, I'm live at 9:45, 9:30 usually. One of the two. Forex brokers will stop you out and the candle never touch. Yeah, you get slipped to shit on forex brokers. It's like a well-known thing. It happens all the time. What other can you suggest from futures? Gold, bro. Like we're trading gold right now. Gold, um, platinum's good, except platinum, I would low key, I would only trade platinum with a live account because it takes a while for platinum trades to play out. If you're on prop, obviously that it's not going to work very well because you're not going to be able to hold those trades overnight. So platinum, I would only trade live. New to gold, how's it different from NQ/ES? Any tips? Well, you make more per point that it moves, but it doesn't move as much. In the Asia session, it moves way cleaner than NQ NES, is what I've seen. So I like it a lot more for the Asia sesh. I don't really trade gold too much, too often in the New York session. I think this trade that we just closed out on gold here, the longs that you guys see, that is the first gold trade I've taken in New York, like in a while, long time. You're in 14 people, 68 likes. Come on, guy. Bro, yo. Can you guys lock in, bro? 314 people and 68 likes. Bro, if you guys don't like up the stream, I'm ending in the next 10 minutes. I better see everybody like the stream up, bro. Come on. How come there's a big candle? Is it zoomed in? No, it's the live 4-hour candle. Somebody drop the indicator name. Gold move well in London? Yeah, it does. Yeah. But so does NQ. They both do. Can you kindly share your checklist? Yeah, I'll put it up on the chart and you can take a photo of it and then I'm going to take it away. Why don't you trade CL? I mean, I've looked in, I think eventually I will incorporate some crude oil as well. I think the setup I have going right now is like really good, bro. I'm very, very happy with trading NQ, gold, and PL. I feel like I don't need to include crude oil in there, but I am going to look into it because I've heard good things about crude. So I want to try it out. At the very least, I want to try it out. NQ fucking break even, bro. Like, can we figure it out here, NQ? Gold, man. Yo, once this trend line breaks, I feel like this thing is done for. Anybody tell you got a nice haircut? Bro, thank you, man. A lot of people have told me that. What's TP for gold? I'm not telling. I'm literally not even answering. Yeah, I'm not answering dumbass questions anymore, bro. New thing. I'm not answering dumbass questions. Don't ask me for the TP when you can see it, bro. Come on. Yeah, Clippy on the beat. You're banned. You're banned not only from the Discord, but you're also banned from the YouTube, bro. Like, I never want to see your face again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Clippy. I have a few questions, sorry. Wait, why did you start off by saying you're sorry? I'm kidding. If Asia gives hourly CISD, it's safe to say we will have bullish day all the end most times. Not sure like what exactly you mean by that, but yes, if Asia gives an hourly CISD, it is safe to say we're gonna have a bullish day. Yes, that's if that's what you're asking me. I missed the indicator name somebody put in the chat. ICT HTF candles by Fadi. Yo, let's go gold. Let's go gold. Let's go gold. Let's go gold. Is GLD good starting point if gold futures more expensive? Just trade MGC. Just trade micro gold futures if the minis are too expensive. I don't know what the fuck GLD is. Bro, you should stop trading and start streaming every day. What would I stream then? What would I stream if I'd stop trading? What the hell? After being in this space for a while, I've come to the conclusion that all the IG trading influencers essentially trade the same entry model. Near kill zone, SMT, PDRA, IFVG on lower time frame. Yeah, I mean, it's like a pretty simple, bare bones entry model. Like, it's not difficult. A lot of people trade that or trade similar to that. Between NQ and ES, which one makes stop runs most in SMT? Bro, I'm gonna like have a fucking brain aneurysm reading some of your messages, bro. What do you mean? What does that mean? Between NQ ES, which one makes stop runs most in SMT? What? I don't know. Went to BE gold. Wait for at least like this low to crack, I would say. I would give gold a little bit of time, bro. Be patient with that. Nice gold up 3 hundo. Needed to crack this little trend line here. We're through the first little low on gold. We just got through it. So if we can push here, we can get a nice push lower. It's a good look. A really good look. I like gold. I like it a lot. There's no SMT on gold, right? No, there is with silver. Do you only stream on YouTube or Discord as well? I only stream Asia on Discord, or sorry, I only stream Asia on YouTube, and I only stream New York in Discord. Is it possible to have the indicator name again? Which indicator? This one? It is the ICT HTF candles by Fadi. 4-hour candle, 6 to 10 p.m. EST. Yes. If I can only start trading at midnight EST, is still good volume for trading. Yeah, you would be trading the London session. If you're starting trading at midnight, you'd be trading London, which is pretty solid. Like, London's pretty good. I'm new to the Discord. What kind of mentorships do you offer? Well, I only have one mentorship. I'm convinced the market makers intentionally like fucking over everyone. You see the way oil nuked on market open on Sunday? I shorted the market open and got my balls handed to me. I longed market open yesterday, bro. It's kind of like too easy. It was way too easy of a read. Um, like over the weekend, war news, gap down. All week we had war news and they just would not send it lower. I literally told the Discord like multiple times. I said, if you do not long market open, you need to quit trading. And I longed market open and the shit just went pumped. What do you think of Alpha Futures? I like Alpha. I have a code with Alpha too. They're in the description. Asia or London best for gold? I think Asia, bro. But it'll usually spills over into London as well, of course. But both of them are pretty solid for gold. Best time to trade London. Which symbol would you suggest for London futures? Same ones, bro. Gold and NQ. We're getting a strong pullback on gold. Yeah, I see it.
Stop filled.
All right. I closed out at the NQ trade there. So I'm going to look for a re-entry a little bit higher. If it pushes into that 5-minute gap, I think I will look for an entry there. I'll watch NQ, see what it does. But I closed out of it so far for now. And then we'll revisit that. Gold is my only position right now. Gold is the only running position. Can you pay for my activation if I pass my alpha tonight? Well, joke's on you, buddy. There are 0 activation fees for the rest of the month on alpha, so you don't have an activation, pal. Also, for all you guys that want to trade Apex, the 80% off ends this month. So before the end of the month is the time for you guys to grab accounts. And then I think it'll probably go back to like either 50 or 60% off or whatever it was before that. So lock in and get your Apexes before the end of the month. Make sure you use code key, otherwise you're not going to pass or get payouts. None of your payouts get processed if you don't use code key. It's the only way. How about my top step though? You know that 150 be hurting? Bro. Oh, that's only, yeah, it is only for advanced. True. I'm too brokey for advance. What's more important, Asia / London highs and lows or equal highs and lows? Asia and London highs and lows for sure. 100%. $79, 50K alpha futures account with no activation fees. It's gonna be it's only the advanced accounts, not the standards. Alpha code is key also, by the way, guys. Just so you know. Code key across the board. NQ is inside of that 15-minute SIBI that we were eyeing up earlier. So I'm going to be like scoping out an entry here soon. I really do want this lower. Oh, bro, this has to go lower. Yeah, NQ has to go lower. I'm gonna look for an entry here soon. Thoughts on take profit trader? I don't really like it. Only reason I don't like TPT is the 5 or 6 day eval pass thing. Like that is the biggest bullshit scam ever. 5 or 6 days To pass an eval is ridiculous, bro. YNQ gotta go lower, bro. This hourly, bro. This hourly candle opened up, no lower wick, nothing. All right, I'm gonna try a short there. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh my god, bro. I just added to my oh. I just added to my gold short by accident, bro. What have I done? Fuck. Okay, I actually just accidentally added on my gold short, bro. Wow, dude. I'm so fucking cooked. That was actually the dumbest shit I've ever done in my life. Okay, NQ, the stop on this is kind of wide, so careful. Let me show you guys the NQ trade. Hold on, let me mark it out. Let me mark it up. 1 second. He goes, fuck, what an idiot. Yo, fuck you, dude. You're a piece of shit. You know that? I can't even remove it now, bro. Like, me removing it wouldn't...
Order filled.
Alright, I removed it, but now my average is way lower, bro. Oh, that's so cooked. It's genuinely the dumbest thing that I think I've ever done in my life. Whatever. Okay, so here's the gold trade. Obviously, you guys like all have a better entry than me because that was fucking idiotic. NQ, I only have one. I did not add anything more than one right here. And my stop is just above this 5-minute order block. I only have one mini in here. I'm not gonna add any more until it starts actually reversing. Once this starts fully playing out, I'll add 2 more. So I'm in a third of my position right now on NQ. So while it's pumping, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna average down. I'm only gonna average up on this. Yeah, that's it. Leave it at that. Dude, I'm actually really disappointed about gold. I do not want to look at this red number, even though it's 90 bucks, like whatever, but nah, I wasn't gonna keep it. I would be too much risk, bro. It's not worth it. Not worth the risk. I mean, you guys should all have better entries than me here, though. I cooked my entries so bad. So disappointing. I'm at 33.45. Yeah, I think everybody should have that 33.45 entry. That's what I had too, once upon a time. What's the platinum dollar value per point? I believe it is $10 per point on one mini. 10 or 100. Sorry. I think it's either 10 or 100. I forget. One of the two. I think it's 100. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I forget, bro. I'm back. What I miss? I accidentally added another contract here. Got cooked. Just go back in the stream, bro. Like 5 minutes and watch me get absolutely fried. I just made $180 on one mini. It'll definitely take some time to get used to the change. So far, I'm liking it though. It just moves so quickly. It'll be interesting to price action during regular trading hours. Yep. Bro, you'll get used to it. I mean, the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it. But you're way better off trading minis. Trust me. Especially with your account size. You should not be trading micros to begin with. How long do you usually hold gold? I mean, this trade we got in. What time did we get in here in the morning? This was like literally in the AM stream. I got in at 10:10 AM and I closed it at 9:15 PM. It's never usually that long. This was just like a longer played out trade. This one I don't think will be as long. I'm looking for 20 points here. It's not that much. Why are you shorting gold now, though? Hourly fair value gap, 5-minute change in stated delivery, 5-minute inverse fair value gap. This could be the start of a potential like move back lower. So I'm playing into that. Stop on NQ is 421. 421.25. Show you guys NQ real quick. This is NQ right here. Still only one. I'm only averaging up, not down. So you know. Long bull, what's good, bro? Can you walk through the goal from this morning, your analysis? I did earlier in the stream, so just scroll back a little bit and you'll see me like walking through the entire trade that I had on gold. What are other reasons you do not like take profit traders, daily payouts? That's literally the only reason. It's the 6-day pass evals, bro. That's the only reason. Other than that, I think it's great. If it wasn't for that, I think it would be a pretty good firm. Still think it is. Like, I don't think it's a bad firm. It's just not something that I would personally like go for. I just don't like that. I don't like taking 6 days to pass my fucking accounts, bro. Like, super annoying. I've been good, long bull, bro. How you been? I've been chilling. Chad, I just ate uncooked chicken. It's wraps. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, bro, you're cooked. How's the indicator going? I don't have an update yet, so I don't know. You have a personal account? Yes, this is my personal account that I'm trading right now, and I'm on Ninja Trader, which is the same as Tradeovate. Those I would recommend either Ninja Trader, Tradeovate, or AMP. Those are the only ones I've ever used, so those are the only ones I can recommend. I've heard bad things about TradeStation. TradeStation, I don't think is good. That's the only one I have heard bad things about. What's with TradeStation? I don't know. Just somebody I know said something bad about. Oh, Ralph. It was day trading Ralph. He said something something was off about TradeStation. I can't remember exactly what it was. But you can get paid out on day one of passing in TBT on Apex. You can pass in 1 day, but can't get paid out for 5 days. What's the difference? Yeah, yeah. Actually, nice way to put it. To be honest, Tim. Nice way to put it. Do you just get cooked on gold, Lamo? Nah, not yet. Let it play out, bro. Let it do its thing. Do you see the whole thing with Luke Tran and Uchite? No, I didn't. Don't really care. Do you use any copy trader tool? I just use the APEX or the Tradeovate group trade feature, bro. That's what I use. I think that like does the job. Because I don't copy trade like across multiple firms. I just copy trade one firm, multiple accounts on the same firm. So the group trade feature on Tradeovate is completely fine for me. No issues with that. Not seeing a 15-minute CISD on gold is concerning. We have a 5-minute out of the 1 hour, which is what I was looking at. The 4 hour is all the way up there. So we're not going to see a 15-minute. Even if we do, it doesn't really mean anything. But we'll see. See what gold does. This would be at my break even right now on gold. I'm like fully fucking destroyed because I accidentally added the new contract, bro. It's so annoying. Your NQ is going to hit your stop loss. Okay. What's your average points SL on NQ? This one is how many points? This one's about 12 points. Yeah, this 5-minute candle is not pretty. Add to gold on this pump. Up to you. I'm not adding anything. I didn't want to add to begin with. Been fine with my one. I would have been so chilling with my one, bro. Christian was good, bro. Yeah, it's a trend line, Jit. Trend line. How do you close all accounts at once? What do you mean? NQ had just one tick. Yeah, it did. Literally one tick. One tickaroony, bro. NQ can come back lower here. We pushed into that 5-minute and 5-minute order block. We can inverse like this 5-minute gap. I'm down to start adding more to my NQ position. Neither of these two are really doing much right now. So why no more game time in Discord, bro? Shub. Oh my god, bro. The OG. The OG griefer of all of the games we were playing, bro. Mm, um, I don't know. I'm not gonna stay on for too much longer. It's so slow, bro. It is so fucking slow. It's not even worth my time at the moment. Way too damn slow. I'm kind of just watching to see what happens here. Um, but it's incredibly slow, bro. Like bad. Both of these doing absolutely nothing. I might just close out of NQ for, yeah.
Order filled.
I'm gonna close out of NQ. It's not really doing too much. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna chill on NQ. And then I will probably stay here in gold. Like, I don't love what it's doing, but actually, I don't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep a stop up here, bro. It's most likely gonna get taken, but I wouldn't want to see it get through these highs. It looks like it might want to reach up into this 4-hour high now. This is why I was like kind of hesitant to short to begin with. Only, and this is like right around, this is right at my break even. So for anybody who was in this with me, this is should be at break even right now. But I might prematurely close this here as well. It's because I don't love the look. I think it might want to go for these 4-hour highs. It should have right here, like this should have been the move lower. We should have built some structure below this low, and we should have seen some continuation, but no continuation through the lows. So that's kind of like a little iffy. Like I'm not like super crazy about that. Had we gotten some sort of continuation, like a bunch of closures below this low, it would have been all right. But this low, we got wicked a few times, no closure, and a move up, right? Like immediate reversal. Just like if you were looking at order flow alone, that is not the best for a short position, right? The trade's at break even, so I'm gonna either like prematurely close it or I'm just gonna let it run to that stop, I think. At some point tonight, I do want to take NQ longs. I think they can be good. But other than that, I'm really not interested in much else. I don't like anything else here. NQ longs, same thing. Like we've been looking for the NQ longs for a minute, so those need to get executed at some point. It's just super super slow right now, doing absolutely nothing. So we'll see. I'm not in anything on NQ. I'm closed out on NQ. Sub key, signed up to your premium package. Let's go, Roosevelt. Yeah, I don't know. So the story is probably gonna expire within the next few hours. I put it up earlier today. But the story that's currently on my Instagram, if you go to my Instagram, Keyflow Trades, it's on my story. That's the $350 lifetime. And once that story expires, it's gone. I'm not posting that link again. Which candle is this? Yo, bro, why do you have to spam, bro? I'm gonna answer your fucking question. Stop spamming dumbass questions, bro. Like, you spamming makes me not want to answer your question. You know that, right? This is the indicator. All right, it is 11:30. I am probably gonna call it a day here. Um, two things. If you guys want to, again, Apex ends 80% the end of this month. So code key, get your accounts. I will be live tomorrow in the morning and also 9 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. For those of you guys who are not in the Discord, I'll see you guys at around 9 p.m. Eastern. Everybody else, I'll see you guys at about 9:30, 9:45 a.m. Eastern. All right. Have a good one, guys. Decent stream. I'm gonna stay in this gold trade. You guys see the setup here on gold? Screenshot it if you need to. You guys see my stop. You guys see my TP. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that running, and when this hits stop or TP, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I don't plan on taking anything else, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, gang.